I have gone through several very dark times in my life where I have had to find the bright light to be able to overcome those dark times.
How and where in your life did you realize that these gratitude and is meaningful for you? Were there experiences that you went through? What can you share with us?
Yeah, absolutely. So I wrote an article a few months ago, or actually it's probably about a year ago now, about building a mind of a champion. And it kind of, in a way, describes how to build this mindset to really help learn how to utilize gratitude. And I actually was invited to write a chapter book for Tim Soren. So I give a shout out to him. He's writing a book about invisible illnesses. And the reason why he invited me to help write is because I've struggled with an invisible illness. And for the first time in November, I'm going to share the story in his book. But the idea is that when people live with invisible illness, and what that means is like maybe you know someone that has had cancer or going through something that people don't see on the outside. So for some people, it might be a divorce, or for some people, it might be depression, or for some people, it might be the loss of a loved one. So something very significant that has happened in your life. So, for me, I have gone through several very dark times in my life where I have had to find the bright light to be able to overcome those dark times. And the thing is that it's not just a one-time thing. Like, you can have something in your life that is hard that you can overcome. But when you have something in your life that, you go to this darkness, and, when you see that and you experience that, it's almost like, and, you get to that point, and at that point, you experience the most beautiful love that you could ever experience. And this is something that actually is grounded in science and has been talked a lot about energy in terms of finding positive energy in the darkest spots that you have in your life. And I write about this because I think a lot of times, people look to the external to try to find something that's going to help them get through. But really what it is that helps you get through those dark times is that bright spot in your life that you can harness for a greater good. And, call it whatever, it's inside of you. And for me, going through my invisible illness that I experienced helped me realize that there is so much more to give, that you can give to other people and experience such goodness inside that's where it stems from. And I think, it'd be interesting. And when I read research on this in terms of like how you can tap into your unconscious mind, and that's where I met my unconscious mind, was personally at that dark time in my life. And when you reveal your unconscious true self of who you are, I think that's where the beauty of gratitude lies. And you find that love and you can harness it at any time. That's the power and beauty of gratitude. So for me, like specifically having that experience, even though in multiple times and ways, was actually a beautiful thing in the end, because it helped me realize that you can discover your true self and purpose in your unconscious self.